Okay, this is the next lesson in dividing fractions in Module 3. In the last lesson, we had whole numbers and regular fractions. Today, we're going to have fractions and fractions. It's going to be the same concept. Let's take a look at the first one. The first one comes down. Division changes to multiplication, and then we flip the second fraction. We're going to check for cross-canceling, which nothing can happen, so we're going to multiply straight across. 9 times 3 is 27. 10 times 1 is 10. This is an improper fraction, so we're going to come over here and divide it. If you can do it in your head, go for it. So our whole number is 2. Our numerator is 7, and our denominator is 10. The leftovers at the bottom is always going to be your numerator. This guy on the outside is going to be your denominator. Let's head to the next one. 1/6. Division changes, and we're going to flip it. We're going to look across. We're going to see if we can cross cancel. Because they're both even, I can take a 2 out. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. Nothing can happen with that, so we are finished. Our next one, we're bringing down 1/7. Division changes to multiplication, and then we're going to flip. We cannot simplify here, cross cancel, but if you look at this, we can simplify that down before we multiply. So if I divide by 2, I get 5 over 1, and I'm going to now take 1 times 5 and get 5, 7 times 1 and get 7. Down here, I'm going to drop down my 1/4. Division changes to multiplication, and we flip. Let's check for cross-canceling. Nothing with the 1 and the 5. But if we look at the 4 and the 6, 2 can go into 4 twice, and 2 can go into 6 3 times. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. Remember, if you don't catch the cross-canceling, you'll just have to simplify at the end. Cross-canceling is simplifying before you get to the answer. So get our next one. 6/9 comes straight down. Division changes to multiplication, and then we're going to flip. We have the 9s diagonal from each other, so we can cross them out and put a 1. Anytime you have the same number diagonal from each other, they can cross out. 6 and 8, a 2 can go into both of those. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4, so we get 3/4. Next one, we have 5/6. Division changes to multiplication, and then we're going to flip. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 6 twice. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 2 is 4. This is an improper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator. If you can do it in your head, go for it. 5 divided by 4. The top number goes underneath. 4 goes into 5 once. So our whole number is 1. Our numerator is 1 and our denominator is 4. So we have 1 and 1/4. Let's get to the bottom row. Now if you're watching this by yourself and you haven't done this, I would suggest stopping and trying these and seeing what you get and restarting to see if you got the right answers, to see if you know what you're doing. Okay, 2/3. We're going to bring it down. Division changes to multiplication. We have 12 over 9. And we're going to do some simplifying here. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Nothing can do with that 2 and the 9 besides 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 9 is 9, and we get 8/9 as our answer. Again, we're going to bring down a 9/11. Division changes to multiplication, and we're going to flip. Nothing can happen with cross-canceling. 9 times 6 is 54. 11 times 1 is 11. We're going to change that improper fraction to a mixed number. So we take the numerator and put it underneath. Take the denominator and put it on the outside. 11 times 4 is 44. So we get 10. I get 4 and 10 over 11. Because the 10 goes on top, this 11 goes beneath. 2/5 comes down. Division changes to multiplication. And then we're going to flip the second guy. If I look at cross canceling, nothing besides a 1. 2 times 7 is 14. 5 times 3 is 15. So I get 14 over 15. Okay, this next one, 2/3 comes down. Division changes to multiplication, and we're going to flip. If I look across here, diagonal, they're 3s. I'm going to cross my 3s out and make them 1s. And we're left with 2 times 1, which is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Anytime you have a number over 1, it is a whole number. The first fraction comes straight down. Division changes to multiplication, and we're going to flip 7/10 to 10 over 7. We're going to look. There's nothing we can do. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 7 is 21. So here is our answer. We have 3/4. Division changes to multiplication, and we're going to flip it. If I look diagonal, I have 4s. Anytime we have the same number, we can cross them out and make them 1s. So 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. Anytime we have a number over a 1, that's a whole number answer. So that's it for dividing fractions, and we're going to be doing some more practice in class.